Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and in the last episode, we actually fought off with the Pyrathian Dragon, which is actually our very first Manakete bosses in this game, also known as Manu. In this chapter, we also unlocked George, which is also known for holding the Parthia bow, which is, more canon. I don't know if any unit could in the games that it was available in. I'm pretty sure it was an exclusive bow for him when it was a thing. I don't know if it's even in the first game, but it's definitely in the remake, I would think. But we also got to use Bantu, which was actually really cool, because we normally didn't get to use him because of the Fire Emblem tier list that I went on to, and it was telling me, oh, Bantu's a bad character, he's a D-tier character, he's not good whatsoever. But the man has 18 defense, straight up, and 16 attack for free. You don't even need stats. Literally, he does everything he needs to. So honestly, he's good. He's definitely good. And I also actually got 1 strength from Caeda. She's at 5 whole strength, guys and girls. She's actually playable. I'm joking. I don't know if she's actually playable, but she got 1 strength while I was getting attacked by the reinforcements in between episodes. But yeah, with that, we are all ready. We got a goddess icon from one of the chests, 15k gold, and the Wyrm Slayer, which is actually really nice. I gave that to Navarre, but I also gave the goddess icon to Navarre as well, because based on what I was reading, it should increase our crit chance in this game. And if that is the case, I would like Navarre to be one of our characters for critting, because honestly, I like swordsmen that crit, honestly, because I'm just used to it. So with that, let's actually head into the next chapter, also known as Princess Minerva. And I did check, Minerva and Maria are our characters that we will be unlocking in this chapter as recruitments. So, the thing is though, in order to get Minerva, we need to get Maria first. We also can only bring 14 units, so the unit we will be dropping today will be Caeda for now, since we actually don't need Caeda in order to get any of the units, so I feel like we can leave her for now, because we'll be able to use the arena in the next episode if we really need any experience. I don't think we're gonna need any experience for now on. I think we're in a decent spot. Let me make sure that no one else is needing to be brought. It looks like no. Okay, so everyone else is fine, it's just Caeda. Yeah, everyone else is fine. Okay, so there's our 14 units, and we are all ready. Chapter 10, Princess Minerva. And only 15 chapters after this, and then we'll be at the final. And we're getting through this pretty quick, honestly. I'm having a lot of fun with it, too. Princess Minerva, Chapter 10. Heeding Catria's request, Marth draws close to the castle of Dial in order to save Maria. However, a large force from Grust appears before him. Hurry, Marth. Do not waste a moment. Maria is waiting. Take the castle now. Okay. So we only have 2 doors to work with. So we only need to open 2 of these. So thankfully we have door keys, because I'm not going to bring a assassin, or what would be an assassin in this game, if assassins existed. But we're not bringing Julian here just because he can open up doors. I can just bring door keys. It's not that expensive. 500 gold, and then just takes up 1 or 2 slots on certain enemy or certain allies. It's honestly not that bad. I don't mind that. It's honestly 1 door key or 2 is not gonna make my inventory bad at all. So I feel like we'll be fine with a couple door keys every now and again. So far, it looks like we only have 1 way to go, because we have a giant hill here. I don't think we can just walk through this. I think this is a mountain that is impassable. And then we have the castle walls, which you have to go around. It looks like we gotta go all the way around. We have to go inside, and I'm pretty sure Maria would be this one, right? Yeah, Maria's here. So Maria's the first one we need to go to. But then we also need to find where Minerva is. Minerva's going to be one of these Wyvern Knights. Let's see here. Minerva's this one. Perfect. Okay. So Minerva's at the top of the map, so we don't have to worry too much about that. It looks like what we should do is we split our units up right here. So some go inside, and then they go on the other side, so all the door units, and then maybe 2 or 3 units go on the left side and deal with the side combat, I guess, and then try and, like, deal with these other Wyvern Knights and stuff. These guys only move 10, right? Yeah, 10. So I'm pretty sure that's the max amount, so we don't need to worry too hard on that. We also have a promoted unit that we have to deal with for the first time. Hero units. Okay, that's good to see. So now we're going to finally start dealing with promoted units that are actually normal units and not bosses. Okay, good to see, actually, because I was kind of worried when we were actually going to start running into those, so now we know that that's happening. So that's not the worst case scenario, honestly, because I was kind of worried that it was going to be like, when we finally do run into them, they're going to be like, you know, kind of scary, have like really high attack and defense and speed and stuff. They're still low levels, so I don't think we're going to have to worry too hard. I think we'll be fine. We do need to make sure which units have door keys. I know we have 3 on our units. One's on Merrick, I know that for sure, and then one's on Ogma, I'm pretty sure, the one we just moved. Yeah, Ogma has a door key, perfect. And then I'm not sure who else has one. We might only have 2 on hand, actually, to be completely honest. I'm just taking a guess that we might have 3, because I feel like I have an extra one around somewhere. It's probably inside the convoy, though. I have a bunch of door keys in the convoy, just in case if I need them for later. I stocked up, just in case. Okay, so Yagan, you just run as far as you can. Since you have 10 movement, you could start kind of getting everyone leaving the castle, because we do need to get these people to leave the castle if we want anything to get done. I also leveled up Lena to level 16, because she was really low level. She was like level 5 in the last episode, and I had an opportunity to finally level her up, because there was a fighter just spam attacking her, so I was able to get a whole 11 levels for her. So, honestly, she needs it, so eventually we will be able to use a bishop ring on her when we get the ability to, which is going to be really, really nice, due to the fact that you need to be, I'm pretty sure you need to be level 10 in order to use any of the Master Seal-like items. In this game, they're specifically named for certain characters, so you'll have, I think it's the Elysian Whip for the Wyvern Knights, the Knight's Crest for the I think specifically those are for paladins. Although it's called a Knight's Crest, you would think it would be for a general. I think it is indeed for the paladins. So, Knight's Crest, trying to think of another one. The Bishop Ring is one. I don't know what the Sniper's one would be. It could be like the Sniper's Ring or something weird like that. And then, the Hero's Crest is the final one. So all 5 of those. And then whenever Marth promotes, I still don't know. I didn't actually check that. I was supposed to, honestly. Just to see if he will be promoting, because if he only hits level 20 and that's like the max stats, I'm going to be a little scared on that, because he is a unit we need to keep alive. And him traversing a map with, although his stats are good, like, they're decent, a lot better than a lot of my other units, but if that's his max stats when he hits level 20, and he can't, you know, do anything with that, because that's the max amount he's gonna get, and then he's gonna start falling off. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he does have, you know, the Great Lord class, or whatever is in this game. Hopefully that is a thing, so we don't need to worry, but if it isn't, I'm gonna be scared, because, yeah, if he does max out at 20, that means we're going to have to be very careful on every single move Marth does for the rest of the game, since that is our only lose condition, is if Marth dies. Literally the only one. And in every single chapter up to the final one, I did check this just because I was wondering, because this was a question of mine. I was wondering if Seize was the only type of thing we can do in this game. So the only thing we do in this game until the final chapter, which I already know we were going to fight Medius because it's obvious, but in the final chapter we will be fighting Medius, and that's how you win the final chapter apparently. But the win condition on every other map is just seize the castle, basically. Wherever you get, wherever the boss is, you just have to make it there and seize it, basically. So that's all we have to do, so that's actually good to know. So there's no escape maps, there's no survive maps or anything like that, which is good, because survive maps are harder. I'm gonna be honest, I remember Sacred Stones, and it's the one where you get Dozla, I think. Dozla, Larshell, and there's one more unit, and I forgot who it is. I believe he's a bowman, I think. A horseback bowman, I think. But, yeah, all 3 of those units, you get them all on the same level. And then, you have to deal with, the zombie-like units, the undead characters, and you have to survive, basically. And, yeah, I remember my first time ever playing Fire Emblem, and that was my first time dealing with that, and I was super low-level because I didn't understand how the game worked. I knew that my characters died forever, so when that came up, I lost every single unit because of how low my levels were, because I wasn't paying attention on making sure everyone was leveled, because it was my very first time playing. So, if you were wondering, yes, Sacred Stones is my official first Fire Emblem game, but it wasn't my, what made me get into Fire Emblem. Because I knew about Fire Emblem before, Smash Bros. Made it popular. Or at least, I didn't know about it through Smash Bros, basically. It's probably the same year that, probably around that, actually, to be honest. It was probably, yeah, it was a little bit popular because, Melee was a thing for a while. So, yeah, it was popular, but I didn't know about it, but I didn't find out about it through through that. I found out through the 3DS eShop that you got with the original 3DS when it first dropped, because you got a bunch of free games like Metroid and stuff, and that happened to be one of them, and it looked interesting to me, so I tried it out. So honestly, I'm just glad that I got to play it, and then I actually ended up finally beating Sacred Stones in high school, about 2 years after I beat Awakening, because, I ended up losing my 3DS, my original one, and you could only get Sacred Stones on the original one, I think, if I remember correctly, so I lost the ability to play it, so I had to end up emulating it, which I usually don't do if I'm forced to, because the fact that it's so hard to get certain games, that there's literally, I'm not gonna sit down and be like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna go and pay $100 for a game that Nintendo could just port over. I'm not doing that. Like, I own the game, so, at one point, so honestly, you can't get on me for that if I have to emulate it at one point, because I did own the game, so, honestly, Nintendo, you got nothing on me there, so don't hurt me. Don't send the Nintendo assassins to come and get me, like the meme goes. Oh, also, by the way, I found out why Port Warren had so many reinforcements. It had 90-something reinforcements for some reason, and it only happens in the very first Fire Emblem game. Yeah, 90 reinforcements. You are hearing that right. I don't know why. It's terrifying, knowing the exact amount, because I knew it took me like 3 to 2 hours, because I messed up a couple times, because I was trying to figure out how to move my units and make sure that I can also get my arena stuff, because I was also doing arena, so that took me some time as well. It took me about 2 hours to do the arena, and about, I think like 1 hour and 30 for the actual knights, because I was focusing primarily on the knights first. Slowly, of course. I was, like, watching a YouTube video. I think I was watching Huts, in specific watching Binding of Isaac, Anti-Birth, I think? I forgot exactly which one. It was either that or God Mode. It was an old video. It's back from, like, 2016. And, honestly, I had a good time watching that, so I was just spending time just doing what I was doing. Also, is that Minerva also moving? Because, that's a little terrifying, because if Minerva is, in fact, moving, that means we have limited time, because I need to worry about Minerva running us down. As long as Minerva stays far away from us, though, we're fine. But if she does start moving, yep, she's moving. And I'm pretty sure that is her, because there was only 3, so I'm pretty sure she's one of the ones moving. Let me make sure. Yep, they're all gone, so it's Minerva and her little Dragoons. Or, they're probably not called Dragoons here, because they were called Dragoons earlier, but no, it's just Minerva. So Minerva by herself with none of her Dragoons or White Wings. Okay, so they're just Grust Rust Wyvern Riders, so we don't have to worry too much about them. Because it would feel kind of bad killing some of the Dragoons if they were, if those were the Dragoons, but they're not, so we don't have to worry about that one. I'm gonna run Abel right in here and just get rid of this thief so he doesn't steal any of my stuff. So, see you later, Mr. Thief. That's not happening. I'm sorry, buddy, but all the chests and treasures are mine. You can try again later. You're probably gonna double me. I'm gonna... No, you don't. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Honestly, that's just nice. I like not being doubled randomly by the thieves, because usually they do double me, so if we actually have a fighting chance against them, that's actually nice to see. This should get rid of this other thief, so... Nope. Hardin didn't get rid of him. That means this guy's just gonna run to the chest and steal one of my items. Because there's two of them there, and I don't know what's in them, and we lost out on the first items, so I would like to make sure that this little thief doesn't actually get away. Because if he does, I'm going to be really sad because he's going to get away with all the free stuff, because I'm pretty sure there would be something good in these chests due to the fact that we got a goddess icon in the last one, and we got 7 luck from that alone. And yeah, Navarre's at 16 luck now, if that says anything, so yeah, I definitely don't want to lose out on free items. That is the only one, right? There's not, like, multiple thieves. It looks like that is indeed the only one. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we don't need to worry now. Now that the one thief is gone, we can start running in at Mach 10, because we're running from Minerva. Minerva has 10 movement, so making sure she can't just run us down is probably in our best interest, so making sure to get out of here as fast as possible is probably the smartest idea here, before Minerva actually makes her way over here. So, just in case, I'm going to start moving my units as fast as possible, because... she's gonna chase us inside this castle, I'm 100%, so, I feel like the best case scenario is having either Drog, yeah, Drog would be the smartest. If we can drop Drog outside the front and block the door, have him unequipped his sword, if it comes to that, that's if it comes down to that. That would definitely be the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is run for our lives and try and see if we can get as far into the castle as possible, to the point where she doesn't catch up to us in time, so we can get to Maria first, and to get Marth to talk to her, of course. And then, let's see here, and then have Marth try and run over to Minerva as fast as possible after that, just so she doesn't, slaughter my entire, force. Definitely sounds like a good idea, but... I don't know if that's going to be how this works. I'm going to be honest. Let's end turn, and I feel like that's a good second turn. I probably should have equipped the rapier for Marth, because I would have made sure that the knight here doesn't survive, because I'm pretty sure he's going to survive due to the fact that we're using a steel sword and not a rapier. And he also dodged the first hit, and that's also unfortunate. 6 damage with a normal sword is not the end of the world, honestly. So, you know, it's not terrible. Could have been worse, honestly. Okay, so the rest of the paladins / cavaliers are making their way over. Actually, I don't think we've seen an enemy paladin other than, you guys haven't, but I have. I've seen one inside the arena when Yagan was trying to farm, and Yagan was, not having the funnest time. I'm just gonna be honest. Yagan does not have a fun time in the arena. The units in the arena are not fair to him, because they make you fight paladins that have like 20 attack, and Yagan has 7 and like no stats, so honestly it's not fair for him. Where's Minerva? She was in the back, right? Hopefully she is, because the further back she is, the better. I hope they don't run me down like they're trying to do right now, because... yeah, I don't know how we're gonna make it to Maria first, in all honesty. The only thing I can think of is maybe using a warp staff, but we don't have any more. Oh, wait. If that is Minerva, she didn't move. Please be Minerva, please. Okay, that gives us some extra turns. Okay, she's not running us down, which is good. I had a feeling she was gonna run us down, but thankfully she's not, so that actually works perfectly. Wolf, I want you to start bowing this guy just for some experience. Honestly, any kind of experience would be nice for you. Although your max is probably going to be 20, any kind of thing you can get would be nice. With a 50% chance to get strength, you don't get strength often, do you? I'm just going to be honest. Technically Wendell and Merrick do the same damage, so honestly, Wendell, you have fun and just start blasting this knight over here, because we need to get him out of our way if we want. Well, I wanted you to get rid of this guy, but if he's gonna survive, that's a different question. Harden's the strongest, right? Yeah, 13, and then I think that's also Kane, though, because Kane's also 13 now. Okay, so no, it's just Harden. Harden's the strongest here, so we're gonna try and see if we can maybe brute force the Silver Lance to get rid of this knight, because this knight's gonna probably have some heavy defense, so getting rid of this guy would be nice, so Marth can keep moving. Because we need to make it to Minerva as fast as possible, or Maria. Maria's first, and then we can start dealing with the rest. How much HP do we have? We're full, right? Not really, but... trying to think of what we can do here. Why can't I move further? There we go. I was wondering why I couldn't move my thing further. That's a sniper, we do need to worry about that, since that is a silver bow. I do want to move in a position that we can force one of the knights forward. I am going to throw my rapier on, since I do have 2 of them, so you equip that real quick, Marth. Yeah, again, just get in a decent position that, I guess, maybe forces the knights, or the archers forward. That would be nice. You can go in there. Navarre, I want you, I think, to deal with him. I don't know. I would like Daros to get some experience, honestly, but I don't know the best case scenario of how to do that, since Daros has to kind of get final hits in order to get the full experience bars, because he has to hit in order to get experience, so if he misses, he doesn't get anything, so as long as he gets the knockout, that's the best thing we can do. So, Daros, see if you can maybe get this knockout here. That would definitely be nice, but you might not get it, honestly, so... let's see. Honestly, that's the best thing we can do, is just see. And honestly, thankfully we got level 7 here, because he was low on the levels. He's definitely further from, let's say, Merrick, 14, Wolf, which is 13, Kane, 12, I think there's an 11 somewhere. Well, Bantu's level 2, but Bantu's a pre-promote. He doesn't promote at all, but Navarre, here we go, Ogma. Ogma is my lowest for my normal team, so 11. So, it could be worse, it could be worse, honestly. He could be, like, 4. So honestly, I'll take anything. As long as it's, like, something to work with. Navarre, I want you to be close enough so we can deal with those Wyvern Knights. I am gonna put Bantu here, though, because we do know he can super tank this, so having him deal with these Wyverns would be nice. And then, Kane, I want you to just come out here. We don't need too many units going inside, but we do need some. I want Navarre to be one of them, because Navarre will double those archers inside there, so that would be smart. Drog won't really be able to make it too far, so I'm going to put Drog in the position that he can start attacking those Wyvern Knights. And I think that is what we want to do, so let's end turn. I feel like that's safe, like, as safe as we can be, honestly. I don't know why, but it looks like my waveforms on my Audacity are lower than normal. I don't know why, but I'm talking like normal, so I don't know why it looks like it's lower than normal. It's probably just a glitch with Audacity, because looking at the actual microphone levels, it's actually hitting where it normally does. And there's a crit from Marth. I completely missed that. Good on you, Marth. Cool. I'll definitely take it. That's some skill, weapon level, luck, and... what? I didn't see speed, maybe? I think it was luck was the last one, I think, but I could be wrong. Okay. I don't know if there's reinforcements on this level. And these Wyvern Knights are actually able to run down Lena. Are you joking? Really? Huh. Please don't one-shot me. 11 damage. Ouchie. That's just ouch. 44, at least we got 1 luck out of it. Oof. Thankfully, they can't both run me down, because if they both attacked Lena, Lena would be dead. And that is a for sure. Doesn't matter how much hit chance they have. There's no way she's gonna somehow survive 2 hits. I'm just gonna be honest. Oof. Okay. That could have been much worse. Wait, did we just double? We did! Wow, Drog, I'm actually surprised. I'm heavily surprised you actually doubled. Huh. I actually thought the units were going to attack Bantu, actually. I'm more surprised about that one, to be completely honest, but cool. Thankfully, the game's being fair to me, because, yeah, Minerva just ran me down right now. I don't think I'd actually be able to recruit her. I think she would actually end up killing herself on one of my units. Okay, she is standing still. Thank you. Okay, so she's acting like she did in the previous one, where we saw her last, where she just stayed away from battle. As long as we don't attack her, it seems like she won't attack me, which is good. I'll definitely take that over what could be happening right now. I don't think Lena can attack us, so we don't need to worry about her killing herself on ourselves. So that should be fine, or KOing. Because, honestly... Yeah, actually, no. If she fought us, she would die. Because that's how Fire Emblem works, so... Well, technically not for enemy units in some games, because sometimes they run away, like Hubert. Hubert just ran away every time instead of dying. And then in the final chapter, you finally got rid of him. And it was like, come on, like, die already. Like, you're supposed to be dead. Like, if we smack you with a sword enough that, to the point where you've been critted by Lysithea, or been, like, punched in the face by Raphael by his big old gauntlets that I like to use on him, honestly, I would think you would be dead by now. Honestly. And that's just gonna be, I'm just gonna be completely honest, there's no way that certain units would like him would survive like that. Like, it just made no sense to me how certain units worked in that game. Or in some games, of how they just run away from you. Well, unless they're like a general, like they survived one chapter, that makes sense. If a general survived like one chapter and just ran away, then I would take it, but not like 5 to 6 chapters. That was just excessive. I'm just gonna be honest, that was a weird occurrence with certain characters in Three Houses where that just felt like that shouldn't have happened. Let's see here. So Marth, you want to go here. We want to steal sword, I think, because that's a higher hit chance. We should be able to get rid of the archer, and now it's just a sniper. I don't think the sniper is going to randomly just crit us into one shot, so I feel like we're fine where we are. But I also think we can just run Abel in, and maybe... Nope, we can't get in position. I was hoping we could, but nope, that's not happening. Hardin, since we're done here, you can start helping out outside now. If we move Lena, we can have Hardin start, wiping these guys out. But I also feel like we can also use Wolf to do that. So, Wolf, I want you to deal with the one that's in between Drog and Bantu. I feel like that would be a good idea. 1, due to 19 damage. Wow, thankfully we have archers. Honestly, we were almost to the point where we weren't going to use an archer due to the fact that I felt like the archers weren't that good, but Wolf's definitely holding his ground. He's definitely showing me that there is archers in this game that are worth putting some investment into, thankfully. Because I was kind of worried about that. I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth putting any kind of investment in any of the archers, and then I saw that Wolf had the nice 50% chance of getting strength, and thankfully, he's actually getting his strength up, so honestly, it works out for me, honestly, because that's some damage that we can work with. And also, it helps us out with the, any of the flying units that we deal with, because there is a lot of flying units, I'll be honest. Look at how many we have to deal with in this chapter. There was 2 of the Wyvern Riders, and then you have the Pegasus Rider, so you have 4, and then you have Minerva, but technically you don't fight Minerva, so technically 5 full flying riders, and for all I know, there's probably reinforcements on this chapter as well, so let's be honest, there's probably a lot. Let's see if Minerva can run here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so she won't run me down, thankfully. So we're gonna move Bantu, and we're gonna have Bantu start dealing with these Pegasus Knights, since he can hold his ground, and we know that they won't be able to do much against him. I already checked with the reinforcements on the previous chapter, with the pirates that kept attacking us, the Pyrathians, or whatever you want to call them. They're technically pirates, but they definitely did no damage to us, so I don't think a Pegasus Knight with 5 strength, basically Caeda, basically in a nutshell, will be getting rid of us anytime soon, so I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. Ogma definitely needs some experience, so I'm gonna see if Ogma can maybe get this, because he's lacking on the experience. I would definitely like him to start getting some. Although I was kind of hoping he'd be able to do more damage than 3 damage, but that's more due to the fact that we only have steel swords at the moment, and my other units are able to use silver lances, because swordsmen only can use swords at the moment. I don't know if they'll be able to use lances at some point. That would be nice, but if he was Drong, that is. Drong has, what is it, 12 to 13 attack, so honestly, if he was Drong, then it would be a different question, because Drong's basically using a silver lance at this point with how much attack he has. And due to the fact that he's very bulky as well, and we don't have to worry about anything about him other than maybe mages in the future, he's definitely in a good spot for right now. Daros should be able to get rid of this guy, right? I would hope so. If not, we could just attack the guy over with either Merrick. Yeah, Merrick would be smart if we miss. Hopefully Daros hits this. Thankfully he did, 3 damage, and down goes another Wyvern Rider. 44 experience is always nice to see, because that's basically, one enemy basically gives you half a level, basically, and that's not bad at all. Let's see here. You can start coming out this way. There's only so many units that need to run through here. Navarre is one of them because he... Wait a minute, he doesn't have my door key. Wait a minute. Oops. Oh, that's a problem. Thankfully we can work with this, though. So, is there a unit that has... Okay, Merrick does. Okay, Merrick, you start making your way in, then, buddy. I'm gonna have you transfer the key over to somebody if they have a spot for it, but it looks like they don't. Okay, this would have been a nice time to have, instead of having 2 rapiers, have a door key on Marth, honestly, but that's more my fault, to be honest. I could have done something better to not have to worry about that, but it's fine. We can manage. It's not going to take too long to get a key over there. It's about couple turns about, but I feel like maybe if we transfer over a key to, let's say, one of our horseback units, if they have any open space, that would definitely be a good idea, but that's the only problem is if we have that availability, and we probably don't, let's be honest, and you with your 5 damage is not gonna hit this guy, I'm sorry. Really? Really? Okay. Your steel sword somehow with your 5 damage somehow penetrates Daros's armor, and I'm surprised about that one since Caeda was barely able to do any kind of damage with a normal sword, so, or even with a silver lance for that matter, so I'm surprised. I'm honestly really surprised. Thankfully Minerva doesn't move, so we're fine there. Okay, let's see here. What's the fastest way of getting that key over there? I don't think we have anyone. No, we have Wolf. Okay, Wolf works. Move Wolf as far as we can. He can move here. And then since Merrick can't really run that far, which is unfortunate, but Wolf has 9 movement, so we can definitely make up for the turns there. So if we transfer over our one and only door key to you, we can definitely save some time here, thankfully. I thought we were bringing the one unit that had it, which was Ogma, which I thought it was Navarre that had it, which was my fault, and I didn't even realize it until now. But thankfully we realized it early, and didn't realize it this turn, because it could be worse. Honestly, it definitely could be worse. And then this guy's throwing javelins at me, doing 0 damage. Yeah, I keep doing that. That's not helping you whatsoever. Okay, Marth or Jagen? Or Navarre. Navarre might be able to run him down. Let's hear. 76 experience. He indeed can make it to that spot. Okay, perfect. Steel Sword should be fine. If Navarre doesn't get rid of him, Jagen can, so as long as Marth's making his way over to Maria, honestly, that's all we need to really do here. Leaving that guy with 2 HP. Wow. He's almost down for the count, basically. Okay, Marth, you just keep running. It looks like because of the pillars here, we can't really move far. since it is an entry hazard, it seems. Jagen, actually, we could save the experience for Navarre, actually, by blocking him in that spot. It's actually not that bad. And then throw Wendell here, that's not a bad spot as well. Okay. This guy shouldn't be able to run Lena in, so we don't need to worry about that. And let's just end turn. I feel like that's a decent spot to end. Okay. Not bad at all. Now we just need to figure out how to get to Minerva after this, because we need to kind of run Marth through the entire map just to get to her. Hopefully, behind here. Oh wait, we need the second door key. Ooh, that could be a problem. We have 2 door keys that we need to open. One is the door behind Maria. Technically there's 2, but you know what I mean. There's the one over by the hero over here. I'm thinking if we open this up, let's see here. I think Maria can run us down, right? Or Minerva. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, she can't. I was kind of hoping she would be able to, but she can't. Okay, well, that means we don't have to do the other thing, so we can just walk out. It's always an option. It's always definitely an option. Who wants the experience, honestly? I honestly think I want to give to Navarre, but honestly any character can have it at this point. It doesn't really matter, because I feel like we're at a decent level for everyone that doesn't, so we don't have to worry too much on any kind of experience gains at the moment, unless it was like characters like Daros or Caeda, or maybe even Jagen, because Jagen also needs to worry as well, because of the fact that Jagen needs to make sure that he gets strength if he wants to be able to be usable in the late game, because 7 strength is not going to cut it, I'm just going to be honest. Definitely not going to cut it. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wendell has a key, doesn't, or has full items. Yeah, he does. I was kind of hoping we can maybe transfer off to Jagen, but the thing is I think Jagen has 4 items on him. Oh, but we can transfer off the javelin, actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? No, wait. Trying to think of what I want to do here. The silver sword, no. It just doesn't seem like it would be worth it to trade off, honestly. So, yeah, let's just walk Wolf over there. I think that's just smart in general. And then just keep walking Marth forward, I think. Because Marth's not going to be able to grab that key anyway, so as long as we move him close to Lena so we can get her, would be the best case scenario here. Merrick doesn't need to keep coming this way, so he can just come back outside. Bonsu, nah. Daros, maybe. Daros might be wanting this knockout, I think. This should be low enough for Daros to just knock, the Pegasus Knight out, so we should be fine. And we did, cool, perfect. That works out actually well, because that should be another level for Daros, making him level 8, meaning he's not as far behind, which is always good. Okay, who wants some levels? Hardin's level 11, I think, so you know what? Hardin gets the experience, even though he's the higher strength of most of my characters. Honestly, I feel like it's better for him to have this stuff, because honestly, I feel like he's more worthwhile investment compared to a lot of my units. So, you know what? Yeah, just get all the experience you can, Hardin, because I definitely like you as a unit. And you're definitely pretty cool, honestly, because the fact that you are indeed a future villain character, and we actually get to learn about you a little bit, is actually pretty cool. So let's see here. Jagen has no reason to run through, so Jagen, you start, I guess, running back, I guess? Maybe we can... no. Key wouldn't work. I wish I had another... Does she have, like, maybe, like, a warp staff or something? Because that would help, honestly. Because if I had a warp staff, I could be able to just teleport myself to Minerva next turn, and then we can just start running down as far as we can. I am probably going to skip to the point when we do get to having to run to Minerva, because I feel like I could save you guys some time, because that's going to take some time just to walk all the way over to Minerva, if we have to go all the way back out the front of this door, because it took us a while just to get inside the castle in the first place. And also we could start running our units as well over to the left side of the map, and that would save you some time since it is a big empty field. if I'll be honest. This is a big empty field at the moment, since there isn't any reinforcements for some reason. I'm kind of surprised about that one. But there's more than likely going to be some reinforcements once we probably... Let's see here, there's got to be strongholds, right? Well, there's one over here, but... They're probably going to spawn from both strongholds, maybe? I could see that happening, honestly. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. They'll probably come from the strongholds if there is reinforcements like the previous ones. Probably not as bad, since only is going to be two units at a time, which is honestly nice. It's refreshing, because then we don't die as fast. Because, yeah, the 50 pirates attacking me in the last chapter was nice. Definitely not stressful, making sure I'm making perfect movements and making sure that I didn't have to restart too far back in order to revive everybody and not have to worry about too many problems. Okay, Minerva's still not moving. Good. As long as she doesn't move, that's a good thing. Just stay not moving. Just don't move at all. Just stay where you are, don't attack me, and yeah, just leave me alone, please. I don't want to die. I'll just be honest, I don't want to die. I feel like moving these units right now is not worth, because the fact that we are going to skip to the point when we get to Minerva. So I feel like, just keeping my units where they are right now is honestly the best thing we can do. So we're going to walk to Maria real quick, and then we'll do a small skip till we get to Minerva, and also have the other units kind of start running it over to where we actually need to go. Because, yeah, it's going to probably take me 5 turns to get Marth over there, because of the fact that it is a gigantic walk. I'm just going to be honest. That is going to be probably a minute or two for me to actually walk over there. Hopefully it doesn't take me a minute or two, but I kind of see that in my future due to the fact that Minerva is not actually moving. And I don't know why, because although it's nice that she's not moving and getting herself killed on my units, it is kind of scary that I do have to kind of walk all the way over there, and I don't know what's going to happen if, like, maybe some reinforcements might attack me or something. Hopefully Maria talks to me this one, and I don't have to waste a turn having Marth go over there. Thankfully not. Thank you, Maria.
Oh, you must be Prince Marth. Wow, he's so dashing. Thank you for saving me. You have to tell my older sister that I'm safe. She must be so worried. One other thing, I would like to join you, Prince. Let me stay by your side. Oh, but please don't say no.
I won't be saying no to you because, although I probably won't be using you, I do know who you are. Because I actually did use Maria for a small bit in Fire Emblem Heroes, so that's actually kind of cool to use her in this game. Although, like, very shortly, because we do have Lena, we do have Wendell, we don't need another curate to level up, and she's only level 3, like, it's not really worthwhile to level up another curate, because of the fact that Lena is going to be our other bishop, for now. I don't know if there's going to be another good bishop until late game, but as of when I can see, Lena seems to be pretty decent, so I think we won't be using Maria because of that, but it is cool seeing her. I'll just be honest, it is definitely cool seeing her. I'm gonna do a nice skip because I have to walk all the way over to Minerva, so BRB. And then we probably have to do another skip to get Marth on the left side of the map, since, yeah, it's gonna be quite a while since I get over there. I'm also gonna grab these chests as well, in between. So BRB, boys and girls, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Okay, so after a little bit of time, I don't know if it's because I started moving my units to the left, but Minerva actually started moving this way after all my units started moving left, so I actually saved us some time on getting her. So I actually had her just walk up to me over in the front of the castle, which was pretty nice. But let's do this.
Greetings, Prince Marth. I'm Minerva Macedon. For saving Maria, you have my thanks. I have no choice, but to be your enemy. I regret that very much. Still, many in Macedon do support Dollar, including my elder brother Nicholas.
Oh, I do know who he is, but I don't think he's recruitable. I think he is going to be a villain. Due to the fact that, what do you call it? Characters like Camus exist. Nicholas, I think, is also part of that archetype where they won't turncoat, basically. I think that is indeed one of those, because he is one of the Grand Hero battle characters, and usually those are characters that are villain characters, usually. There is a banner for villain characters as well, though, but usually you only see villain characters in either special banners or Grand Hero battles, and he happens to be one of them during a time when it was only villain characters, pretty much. So, we're gonna be seeing him very shortly then.
To me, though, Dollar is responsible for my father's death. I seek revenge for that. I must also worry about my troops, however, especially the 3 White Wings, Pollock, Catrian, and Est. Dollar feared our rebellion and separated us. If they knew I was safe, they would happily join your ranks. How I detest Dollar for trampling Magadon underfoot. Please allow us to join your fights.
That will definitely be the case. Welcome to the team, Minerva. Although I do need to do another cut because I still need to go grab these chests, because that will save me some time in the afterwards, because I would like to get them out of the way now, since it is still in the middle of the episode. So I'm going to do a cut. I'm also going to get Marth over to where everyone else is. Probably when we have Marth around where this village is, I think is when we'll come back in. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab these chests. I'll also tell you what's in them. But BRB, I'll be right back. Okay, we are finally here. So, I will show on screen what actually happened in between while I was trying to get to, the other side of the map. Apparently, there is actually reinforcements on this map. I think it was about 8 units, and they all spawned, like, right here. And they actually started running towards me, and then I had to actually sit here and farm some experience. I got, I think, a level for Drog. I don't know exactly what he got. He probably got, like, skill or something, or speed. Actually, he got 1 speed. He's 7 speed now. He used to be 6. So then we got that. Minerva also got some experience. She's now level 2. She got, I believe, skill, and I think weapon level. I'm gonna say that. Skill and weapon level was what she got. But now that we are on the other side of the map, we can actually start, finally, completing this chapter. Because it actually took a while to get to each side of this map, since this map is huge. But let's actually look at the houses over here, since I haven't got to check them out yet, so let's do this.
The Levensold. It is said that they who wield it can loose lightning that will crush even heavy armor.
Which is definitely the case. It's basically a magical sword, which is definitely good. So that's actually going to be really nice for certain units. We actually did get one from one of the chests. We also got a Psychic as well, which is a long-range heal, which is going to be nice as well. So that's definitely nice to have. So we got a Lemon Sword, and we also got a Psychic, which, yeah, not bad. I don't know how it works in this game. I don't know if it's like 30 HP or long-range 30 HP, basically. It could be full HP, who knows. But I would like a full HP, that would be nice. But let's see here.
There were 3 great bishops in this land. Milua, the Master of Aura, Garnef, the Dark Pontifex, and Goto, the White Sage. But now that Milua has been defeated, no one can stand up to Garnef.
Except for our boy, Marth. Okay, we're also going to start dealing with this hero as well. He has an Armor Slayer, so we do want to be careful. Although, we can do this. We can go up to this guy, use Wolf, use our bow, unsheath a couple arrows at this guy, and we might be able to just get rid of him now, since 11 damage is not bad. I don't think he's gonna one-turn me either. Let's see here. How much speed you got? Actually, you doubled me. Actually, maybe that wasn't the goodest. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. I'm gonna be honest. Yagan, how about you go here instead? Silver Lance, I guess? This guy's probably gonna double you too, honestly, but hopefully you do decent. Thank you, 33 damage. Okay, that saves the day. That definitely saves the day. He was holding a hero's crest. Oh, really? Drop something. Javelin. Drop a javelin, please. I'm going to be, increasing one of my characters now. Navarre, I hope you're ready to become a hero now, because that is your only promotion, so I don't need to worry about turning you into a swordmaster or anything, so cool. Thanks, game. That's actually really nice. That's our first upgrade of our choice. We haven't been able to choose anyone that we want to upgrade, so that's really nice. Thanks, game. I'll take it. And that's also a level for Merrick. Level 15, weapon level, speed, luck, max HP, not bad. Merrick with his 33 HP is always nice to see. Just gonna be honest. Okay, Wendell, you start doing a little bit of thunder damage to this guy since we know that you're gonna do some decent damage. Since the most damage we could do to these guys is through magic, so honestly, a little bit of damage is nice. Weapon level and luck. Actually, one cool thing about Wendell, he's actually got a lot of speed, and I like that. He doubles a lot. And he also has 16 weapon level. I don't know if that's good. It sounds good, but who knows, honestly. It could be terrible. Maybe he can't even use... Maybe magic weapons don't even need 16 weapon levels to use, for all I know, so I'm just gonna be honest. I hope it's good. It could be terrible, for all I know, but hopefully it's good and we end up being able to use it to our advantage. Because I would think if you have a high weapon level like that, you would be able to use a weapon that's like 30-something light or something weird like that. And that does sound good. It definitely sounds like a fun time, I'll be honest. Let's make sure to move Ogma, I think he's fine to move. And then, Abel... Well, Abel doesn't need the experience. I want Hardin to get the experience, but Daros is also low on experience, because he's only level 8, so... Well, it is a general, and he won't move, so we don't need to worry about that, so... I feel like that's a decent spot. We don't need to move anyone else, so let's just end turn, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so... What I can think of is all we need to do is just move Yegan to Navarre, throw the hero's crest onto him, so trade it over. Oh, he's full. Ah, shoot. Of course he's full. Of course he's full. What do we got? Wait a minute. Wait. It's Wolf. Wait, Wolf. Wolf can hold one of our items. Perfect! Hey, Wolfie boy, can you hold my one charge killing edge? I don't want to waste it. I don't want to throw it away, because honestly, one charge of that can one-shot a unit, in my opinion, because of the fact that it does have high crit chance. And I feel like Navarre at this point would be able to crit a lot. We seem to be critting a lot more with certain characters, so I feel like it's in a good spot right now. So hopefully... Oh, wait. Daros can actually walk up the mountains here. I did not expect that one. Huh, that's actually nice to see. Steel Axe on this curate. Let's start just whacking this guy. We just need to get him out of here, because we do not need any random healing from anybody. So, yeah, by my Mystic Curate, you're not doing any of that. Wolf, honestly, you could just stand there, because you're not going to be able to do much. Let's do a little bit of damage to this guy, I think. Yeah, just do a little bit of thunder damage. He's not gonna move, so let's just smack this general for at least a little bit of damage to get him out of the way. Zarov. That sounds scary. Zarov. I like that name. Does he actually have a model? No. Same as the other ones. Okay. Well, I didn't expect anything much, I'll be honest. Okay, Marth, you just need to start making your way over. Just need you to get in a nice spot, and we are fine. Bantu should be fine here. So Bantu, you just deal with this guy since you have infinite charge Firestone. You don't have to worry about anything about this guy. There's no way this guy is smacking through your armor. So, just do what you do best. 3 damage? Meh. Could be worse. Oh, wait a minute, he has a high crit chance. Actually, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I just saw how big that bar of, crit, or whatever that is, and that looks terrifying. I'ma be honest, wow. I didn't expect him to have that much experience. Or not, crit chance. Wow, I'm actually kind of scared now. I hope I didn't just put Bantu in a bad spot, because that means I have to redo that turn. I don't know why I was saying return. I couldn't think of redo for some reason. Whew, thank you, Bantu, for dodging that. I do not need you getting hit by that. You can crit, actually. You have a high crit chance too, Bantu, actually. Kind kind of want to see Bantu crit that guy, honestly. That would definitely be funny to see. Let's see here. Daros, you just deal with this curate here like you were doing earlier. Just steel axe this guy into oblivion, because this guy just needs to go. Because he's going to randomly start healing that guy, I think. I don't think so. I don't think he's just standing there for no reason. Okay, so let's see here. Navarre, all Navarre needs to do is just use his item, right? So Hero Crest, use, and there we go. Navarre used his Hero Crest. And this is how Master Seals work in this game. Okay. Ooh, he looks pretty cool. I like the armor. Navarre has been promoted to and became a hero. Perfect. Did he get any stats out of it? Nothing really, but he does look cool. Definitely cool. So now we have our first promoted unit. I'll definitely take that. That's really good. Okay, let's throw Navarre his killing edge back, since Wolf's not able to use it anyway, so just give it back to him. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. Wendell, I want you to start smacking this guy for some more thunder damage. I'm gonna try and see if we can maybe give either maybe Bantu or someone the experience. Honestly, I don't know who I want to give it to. I want to give it to Hardin, actually. You know what? I should have been moving Hardin. That would have been smarter, but let's just move him into position. Let's get Bantu out of position so he doesn't get wailed on in a second. You just move there for now, I guess, buddy. Marth, I just need you to get in a decent position so you can just walk up to him. And end turn. Okay, I feel like that's a decent spot to end our turn, because this guy can't move, so we're going to cheese his movement. I think that's a smart idea. And since he can't attack us from long range and we can attack him from long range, we don't even have to worry too much here. Daros, you just do what you do best and just keep smacking this guy, and hopefully you actually get him, because if you don't get him, you're not getting this experience. I'm just going to be honest. There you go, 13 damage. Thank you for actually getting the knockout, because I was very much set on giving someone else it, to be honest. Okay, how much HP does he have? 8. Is that enough for him? Not sure. Bantu, I know you'll be able to lower him. So you use your Firestone. Don't crit him though. Please, for anything that you do, don't crit this man. Whatever you do. You might, like, double attack out of nowhere, but please don't crit him. Whatever you do. Thank you. Thank you, Bantu. Good on you. Thank you, buddy. Okay, now Hardin can go in. Hardin can go in, get his experience, use a Silver Lance to maybe get rid of this general. It should be enough damage. There's no way 13 damage plus a Silver Lance doesn't go through his armor, but maybe not. I was kind of hoping it would. Thankfully, he's going to double. Okay, 10 damage, thank you. Okay, thank you, Hardin. I was kind of worried that you weren't going to somehow get that. 62 experience, always good, and a speed ring. Ooh, speed ring, you say? Okay. Well, I don't need the javelin. I can just throw another javelin on him, because I feel like I want to give that to Bantu, due to the fact that, Bantu is a super tank, so giving him less chances of getting hit by mages would also be nice, because he can't raise his own speed on his own, and I think if it's going to be, I think it's going to be like the goddess icon where we got 7 stats from it, so I'm going to definitely take that. So 7 speed would definitely be nice, and it would save Bantu from being doubled by a mage, because he does not have much resistance. He has a lot of defense, but not a lot of resistance. That's the only downfall to him. So let's end turn. Let's give him the speed ring, and let's see what we can do with that, because I feel like that would be good. And then we can also find out what the stats are on that, because I feel like that would be fun to use on him, since I do feel like he's going to be a major important unit on our team. And I feel like he can technically use that, since he can't raise his own speed itself, so honestly it would just be nice for him. So speed ring, let's see what it does. Let's see here, 6, okay. I was thinking 7, but 6 is not bad. So what is he at now? It's 10 speed. So he's half of the max speed now. That's not bad at all. I don't think there's anything inside these shops we can check real quick before we end the episode off, but I feel like there's probably nothing new. Let's see here, what are we working with? Silver Lances, that was in the previous ones. Okay, nothing. Okay, that's basically the same, and then we just have to check the one with the magic stuff and the healing and stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is different. What's a bridge key? Bridge key? Okay, I'm not sure what to do with a bridge key, but there is more door keys. I might search then up why we would need a bridge key, because there's more than likely going to be a drawbridge or something for a bridge key, but I'm going to see when we need one, just to see how many we need for later, because we're not bringing Julian. I'm just going to say that now. We're going to stay with what we're doing. Bringing door keys is safer for me, because I feel like it's better off, because then we can make sure we get to places, because I'm going to be smarter with characters that have higher defense and units I actually want to use, because I just don't see using a thief when there's no assassin class. If there was assassin class, I would use Julian, but since there is none, there is no point in using it. I'm just going to be honest. But let's see here. I'll definitely take a look at what the bridge key does in the future. Let's do a nice, bookmark real quick, and let's end this off here. Let's seize this castle and see what happens. I'm pretty sure we'll probably be meeting up with the White Wings now, I would think, because we saved Minerva and Maria. But they might not be here, so you never know.
Prince Marth, do you know of the Archbishop of, Archnea Maloa?
Maloa? Oh yeah, the guy that apparently died? I have heard he was a great man and the wielder of Aura, a powerful spell. He protected Archnea. It is my understanding that he fell fighting Garnef, who was allied with Dolar.
That is so, but he had a daughter named Lind. It is said she inherited the magic of Aura. Unfortunately, we do not know where Lind is now, so no one does. I fear that something terrible has befallen her. Please seek her out. Her father is no more, so we must protect her now, for Arcnea's sake.
So we'll be seeing Lind soon then. Okay, I do know who Lind is, and she indeed does have the power of Aura, so that is indeed, something we'll be getting soon. I don't know how good the magic is gonna be, but I would think it would be kinda like, Merrick's Excalibur, but the thing is Excalibur ran out of charges and I can't use it anymore, so... yeah, maybe we don't get any more, auras or something, or any more Excaliburs for forever after you break it. So hopefully that's not the case, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be the thing. So with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. This is wrapping up Chapter 10. Only 15 chapters left in this game. Wow, we're actually getting close. Not bad. We're making good time on this. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in Chapter 11. And we're probably going to be meeting Lind in the next episode. I'm going to go based on that. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.